to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Cardinal! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick six.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Little. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Black 24. Cricket.
Single back formation, and they give it to him.
Ball carried by the running back. He's tackled on the foot at the 23. 3rd down coming.
The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert.
Green 25. Ready to go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Okay,
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to barge their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This defense has been a stone wall. Can they stuff him again on 3rd and goal? Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Stanford's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touched him.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Man down on the play to let him be checked out. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here.
Down 55, weak.
The give to the lone running back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Now he's going to break the pocket, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Back to pass, it's Mack. Looking left. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in down the sideline. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
Here we go.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. plays, you've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a crease to the left. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To throw, it's Mack. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, I know you don't want to run your quarterback every play, but when you got a guy that can scoot like that, bro, you got to give him the football. You got to give him opportunities, just not too many.
And it is so tempting, especially if you feel like you need a big play and you know he can get it for you.
Yep, and I think that's why you tell him to protect himself. End of runs, slide, get down, don't take those big hits.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Single.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Unloads it left. Got his man. And tackled there by the defense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They'll run play action. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Using his legs, it's Hampton. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 32 over Wake Forest. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Marking the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
325.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab over the middle.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Jackrabbit.
Back to pass. This time he's got it. Hard-hitting tackle.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
To the air, it's Mack. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, better look out! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
To the air on second down. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll give it to the back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Mack. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Stanford to the line on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
He You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll ride Davis here. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? To the air. It's Mack. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 24 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Plucks it out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
He's got an open man. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give to Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Nice move to keep running. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Right down the boulevard. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The offense has a chance, down one possession in the fourth. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Marshall. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Give to the running back. Turning it on! Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Touchdown, Duke! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, it's Mack. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because